I have said a lot about intelligence and intellect and how anybody that operates in the realms of intellect is short-sighted and limited. This is where the scripture says that the wisdom of this world, intellect, whatever that is accrued over a period of time is only a manifestation of intellect. Intelligence is that which is not seen with the physical eyes or heard with the physical ears or tasted with the physical tongue or touched with the physical hands or smelled with the physical nose. Intelligence is what operates beyond this physical essence that we have. We need to remember that our five senses, or let me say it this way, anybody that dwells or operates in these five senses that we all know is only earthbound. The five senses was given to help us survive in this dimension. So these are survival tools or survival mechanisms that help us to navigate our way through this dimension. So we need to understand that the minute you go beyond this dimension, the five senses that we've always known are no more effective. The five senses stays here. So the five senses are directly connected to intellect. When we talk about the subject of intelligence or the subject of going deeper into the next dimension, you need to go beyond the five senses. Modern science is telling us that whatever we perceive with our five senses are not the actual thing that we are seeing or perceiving or smelling or touching or hearing. So it means when we hear a sound, if the sound is only resounding in your physical ears, then it means you are not really hearing the accurate sound. That is why, without a doubt, there are certain sound frequencies that the average human ear cannot hear it. But you can be in the midst of your friends and somebody will say, "Did you hear that?" And nobody around you would say, "Yes, we heard it." Everybody will say, "No, we didn't hear that." But you will be the only person hearing that, or you can go like, "Did you see that?" Those sounds or sight or smells, or is somebody smelling a perfume around here? Or somebody will say, "There's a funny taste in my mouth," but you haven't really eaten anything. So where are these informations coming from or knowledge coming from? It's coming from beyond. So if you want to pursue an intelligence, then you need to learn to go beyond the five senses. Because whatever the five senses is giving you are only survival kits that helps you survive in this dimension. When you want to now come into a place of enlightenment and you want to come into the place of the known or intelligence, then you need to learn to climb beyond your five senses. Because so long as you're operating with your five senses, you are earthbound. If you want to go into intelligence, then you need to come to a place where you know without a doubt you are operating with your senses beyond the five senses that we've always been told, or the traditional sense organs or senses. Aquaba. Listen, Momo Bibiara Aquaba, but melanated truth ajumazindu, or from kojo bento, and debia oye me nije oye my home kande, and I me bremen house oye my home braside, or the mankuma, urban namodo, Northern Sampana, I'm always excited for all that the powers that be are doing to this family, to this house. Listen, if you are a member of this family, if you are in this house, you are awesome. You are amazing. You are beyond. You are beyond. If you're a member of this house, you are absolutely beyond, because you know what? You guys rock. And I just want to say thank you for making this family what it is. And I hope you're enjoying the fast. I hope you're enjoying the fast. We are 6 days in this evening, the 6th day. So we're still climbing, we're still going, we're still running for the top. And we know that, listen, by the end of the day, by the time we are done with our sacrifice, you will testify that power has reached out to you. I want to make this quick announcement because we are fasting, because we are praying multiple times. So I'm not going to be able to come your way with long videos. Every day I'll come with a video, but the videos will be short. The videos will be very short. Maybe I'll just pick a subject, I'll just pick a topic, I'll just pick something that I'm going to talk about and just move on. So forgive me if the videos are no longer long. Right after the fasting, we come back to our usual time length. So thank you for your understanding. Sorry if I'm upsetting you. It's just that I'm doing everything, so I have to try and manage my time. I mean, it's late and I'm now filming and I'm shooting, so you understand what I mean, that the videos are going to be very, very short. That said, I want to give thanks to the powers that be for always moving with us and always ensuring us that the future is nothing but absolutely amazing. I'm super excited about what is about to happen with this house and this family. And if you are not part of the family yet, this is the time to subscribe, because major things are going to happen in this house. Major things are happening in this house. So I made a statement this week, and we need to understand that as we go deeper, I will keep dropping knowledge, wisdom, information, intelligence here and there, because I cannot say everything that I know at once. It's not even possible. Most of you will be confused. And most of you will probably leave the community as a lot leave when they don't understand what I'm saying. So as we go along, little by little, step by step, I'll be dropping intelligence. I'll be dropping some of the information that the powers that be, especially Ajo, since I'm a Monday born, is feeding me with. And one of these intelligence is the fact that, let me say it this way: you have a body, you have a soul, you have a spirit. Let me take it again. You have a body, you have a soul, and you have a spirit. So the question is, who are you? If I give a riddle, there's this animal that rests on two legs, has a handle and a seat, only goes forward and never comes backwards. What animal is that? What will be the answer? I'm not going to answer. Put the answer in the comment section. Let me give another one. If I say, okay, no, I'll keep the last one on for Zoom meeting on Sunday because it's a bit funny. But do you know what animal this is? So whatever this animal is, you need to understand that it has 2 legs, it has 2 horns, it has 1 back. I'm trying to create a riddle. What animal is this? You see, so the animal has been given a pictorial look describing how the animal looks like, or what entails the animal, or the makeup of the animal. But I'm not necessarily describing the animal, if you get what I'm saying. Once you see these signs, you will have an idea of how the animal should look like. But you would never really know how the animal looks like until you actually see the animal and you begin to go like, oh, wait a minute, this animal is red in color, blue in color. You see, I didn't give all those details. I just gave skeletons as to how you'll be able to identify this animal when you meet this animal. So when I ask the question, or when I say, you have a body, you have a soul, you have a spirit, who are you? Automatically, you should come to a place where you understand that whoever you are not just the spirit, you are not just the soul, and you are not just the body. The combination of these 3 is what makes you who you are. So when I say meet Kojo, Kojo has a body, Kojo has a spirit, Kojo has a soul. Automatically what comes to mind? You understand that Kojo is not just a spirit. Kojo is not just a soul. Kojo is not just a body. The combination of 3 entities is what makes Kojo who Kojo is. But these entities have different dimensions that they all operate from. These 3 entities, being the body, the soul, and the spirit, are not operating on the same level. So of course the soul is in the middle of the hierarchy. The body is at the bottom and the spirit is at the top of the hierarchy. Most of the vital informations that concerns Kojo's life is stored up in the spirit. The ones that the spirit decide to pass it on is moved down into the soul, which is your mind. So your soul is your mind, your spirit is at the hierarchy of these 3 departments, and your body is the physical manifestation of what your soul or your mind has collected. So your spirit collects the information, passes down to the soul or your mind collects the information and passes down to your body. Now your body manifests that information into the physical realm. You need to understand that these 3 departments or components or entities are all working for Kojo. None of them are a master of their own selves. Because most of us were taught, especially coming from the Christian background, were taught that you are your spirit. And that is wrong. Because you are not just your spirit, you have a spirit. And you do not just have a spirit, you have a soul. So when you say you are your spirit, then the question becomes, the spirit don't need a soul to function, neither does the spirit need the body to function. The spirit exists on its own. The soul is the information center. In what I mean is that when the spirit connects to the divine or divine stream or the creator or the powers that be, the spirit draws the information down to the soul. So the spirit can operate on its own. The only thing is that the spirit operates on its own with no representation. How do I break this down? I'm sure by now you all know my mobile phone because I use it for a lot of examples. So this mobile phone has a body. We all see the body, right? This mobile phone has a soul or data collecting unit, which is the memory of the phone. So this is the body, you all see it, but you do not see the memory unless you open it up. It's the same thing. You do not see the memory of every human being or the components that contains the memory unless you chop the head up, then you see the brain. But this mobile phone also has a spirit. The spirit is the internet connectivity that comes, or the telecommunication channel or platform that this particular phone operates on. So when this phone is manufactured, inasmuch as this phone is alive and has power in it, this phone is actually not operating and it's not fully alive. The only time this phone come alive is when a chip is placed on this phone, then boof, this phone comes alive, connect to the airways, and now everything that is happening around you is transmitted to the phone. The same way, the baby, so long as it's in the womb, the baby has a soul, which is the memory, and has the body, which is the physical body. The child is not alive. The minute the child comes forth and a chip is connected to the child, I'm using the phone, boof, the child comes alive. Nga, nga, nga. The child begins to connect to all the platforms that exist in the cosmos. So now that the child is connected, the information that is in the cosmos is being channeled through the spirit of the phone, which is the connectivity either to the mobile communication network or the internet or Wi-Fi. So the Wi-Fi or the Internet of Things or the mobile platform is the spirit of the phone, and it's your spirit as well. So the spirit cannot be identified by any physical eyes because you do not see the mobile communication network. Neither do you see the Wi-Fi. All that you know is when the Wi-Fi is turned on, you are able to tap into intelligence. Now, when you tap into intelligence, all of a sudden, everything that seems far away is all of a sudden appearing on your screen. This is what it means to tap into divine intelligence. It's when you allow your spirit connect to the main frame. The problem is a lot of people are connected to the main frame with their soul, the brain, the memory that is sitting in, and with their body. But these two, the mobile memory, mobile phone's memory, and the body cannot connect to the Wi-Fi by itself. You need to put a chip in, or you need to turn the Wi-Fi on to be able to connect. So your spirit is that which is connected. So In as much as we say iPhone this, iPhone 6. So iPhone 6 Plus is just a name that is given to all that is happening here. This is not iPhone 6 Plus. Oh, no. That is a bit too deep for you. No, you guys have to get it. Don't worry, I know you get it. So, iPhone 6 Plus, this entity could have been called anything. So when we say iPhone 6 Plus, it's just qualifying what this thing can do. But this thing is not necessarily called iPhone 6 Plus. The same way, when you call my name Kojo, you are just saying or trying to identify some of the things that I can do. But I am not just Kojo. Neither am I just my spirit. Neither am I just the combination of all. So I am a whole entity that is separated from either my spirit, my soul, and my body. This entity existed from the very first day the Creator created existence. This existence has been there since the beginning. So this existence that is now being called Kojo existed all the way back from the beginning of things, exists now, and would always exist. But this Kojo is, because of this physical form that I'm sitting here right now talking to you, I am identified as Kojo. But the essence that is making all of this possible is beyond the identity that I'm giving now as Kojo. Because so long as I sit in this body, and this body is attributed to the entrance, the gate that I came into this dimension to, I would always demonstrate the characteristics of this body and the gates that it came to. But I am not just this body and the gates that it came to. Neither am I just the soul that is sitting in this body. Neither am I just the spirit. The spirit is the internet side of things. The spirit is the 5G, the 7G, the 8G, the 10G. The spirit is not yet fully discovered what it does and what it is. But in the cosmos of things, communication is only happening through the spirit waves. So therefore, you need to have a spirit. But the you is who a lot of people don't know who you are. If I haven't said anything at all, I'm sweating, forgive me. If I haven't said anything at all, remember this. The you has always been, would always be, is present, would always be, has always been. The you can go all the way back to the beginning, all the way into the future, and can still be here at the moment. This is where we are going. Your brain or your mind, your soul, your spirit, and your body all report to you, all works for you. The you, which most people have not discovered, and Ajo is revealing to me, is the reason why I came into this dimension to help you discover the you that you are, so that you begin to understand that so long as you remain in this existence, For you to get anything down into this existence, you will need your spirit to do it function very, very well, very accurately, to channel the informations that you need. Oh, I'm saying some deep stuff. Meaning, you can sit right here and at the same time sit in the dimensions, because your spirit has no limit. The you that you are, the internet side of things, has no limit. I'm using that as an analogy only to explain what or who your spirit is, or what your spirit is. Your spirit is in the air, in the dimensions. It cannot be trapped. It cannot be contained. It cannot be weakened. It's living. The real you is broken. The real you is being, you see, I'm trying so hard to find simple words to make you understand what Aju is teaching me. The real you is being reflected on 3 different platforms. Your spirit is one platform that is being reflected, the real you. Your soul, which is your mind, the body, the memory, and the body. All of these 3 layers are all working for you. So when you begin to marry or unify the body with the soul, with the spirit, now you are able to draw down. Oh, and this is power. You are able to draw down the full capacity of your potency into this dimension. Until you marry the 3, for the 3 to be in uniformity, you would never be able to manifest your full potential or potency. You only reflect. Either today you are reflecting your spirit self, or you are reflecting your soul self, or you are reflecting your body self. Sunday I'm going to start teaching some of the things that Ajo has been teaching me. Sunday on the Zoom community. Make sure you are tuning, because we go deep. I promise not to do long videos. I just pray this made sense to somebody. If it didn't, let's meet on the Zoom and continue there. Because I can't put everything out here. But I just pray that you understood the fact that you are beyond your body, your spirit, and your soul. These are 3 representations of you. When you begin to understand who you are, you will realize that your spirit is your ambassador, your soul is the people that are in the embassy working for your spirit, and your body are the foot soldiers that are working for your soul. Did you get the hierarchy that I just explained? So you are a whole nation existing in the cosmos with every possibility happening in you. Your spirit is your direct ambassador. That is why every time you can connect to the spirit, it represents you. The accuracy of your spirit is insane. It represents you to the fault. Your spirit is your ambassador. You are the president. You oversee the spirit, the soul, and the body. Hope this made sense. I love you guys. The fasting continues. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Don't forget to sign up to the Zoom community on WhatsApp Now we don't break. We go all way, all the way, all the way. So I'll see you on Zoom on Sunday. You know, we are doing so much on Zoom. We are learning a lot on Zoom. And you don't want to miss anything that is happening on the Zoom. Have a great evening. I love you guys. I don't know the time this will get to you, but listen, we don't stop till the work is done. You guys are amazing. You guys are the best thing that had ever happened to me. I love you. And I mean every iota of the word. You guys